Hello everyone, Stefani here for another Meditation Monday. I hope you had a good week. If you didn't, I hope you're being patient with yourself because we all come into this human experience differently, right? Our journeys are all sacred in their own way. We have different things to learn and to go through and grow through. So I hope you're being patient with yourself. That's going to be kind of the backstory of today's practice. To share a little backstory of my week and why I was inspired to do this today. I will just jump to it. I've always suffered through, just a lot of depression and anxiety. That's something that my human experience has just encountered a lot of. It's a state of being that I'm very familiar with. And a lot of that manifests into panic disorder. And I don't like to name things. I don't even like calling it anxiety or depression or a disorder because it's there's nothing wrong with it. It's part of my human experience, and I do appreciate all the growth it has brought me. And I feel like we name things a lot by a book, and we forget that being human is heavy. It's a lot to experience and to understand, and I feel like we never have it fully figured out, right? I think it's just something we go through. And so I recently, this last week has been a big thing. I feel like I was having a lot of panic attacks recently for a lot of reasons, I think, and reasons unknown as well. The world, the injustices of the world. I think me too, I get too caught up, and it just becomes overwhelming, and it manifests physically for me. That like heartache and that pressure, and I think for a lot of us are kind of going through that. And for me, panic attacks are scary as hell because I feel like I'm dying for sure. I'm just so convinced. And I think a lot of us that suffer from panic attacks can experience that same kind of thing. And it's very real in that moment. But I've realized in those moments, I'm very much impatient and kind of mean to myself. My self-talk is very much like, I just want to be at a place of peace, at ease. I want to be comfortable, and I'm kind of pressuring myself to get there. And I think it ends up creating more anxiety. And that's kind of where the general anxiety comes from, is that it kind of gets carried throughout my day, and I'm not making time to just be and allow myself to go through what I'm going through. And I think the best place for me, like when I really am able to take control of my panic and have ease and no panic attacks for months, is when I am just witnessing it and not forcing it to be anything, but rather just being like, hey, mind, I love you. I have compassion for you and understanding, and taking it day by day and moment by moment. I feel like that's when my mind is everything's energy, right? So my mind is able to be like, hey, you're good, you're safe. And I think that is when it sends that signal to my body, and it's like, you're safe, you're okay, like I've got you. Your heart is pumping blood, you're breathing, the earth has got you. And I think slowly every day it just gets better and better, and then that fades. And I think I haven't been making time for that. When I'm in the middle of panic, I just kind of panic and I just go to the next level. And it's really hard for me to talk myself down. So that's been a big thing. But I think the biggest thing is just sending love to myself in those moments, and compassion. So that brings me to our practice today. And it's by Dora Kamau, who my friend Dion introduced me to on Insight Timer. A beautiful seagull just flew by. And she is just, I feel like she speaks for herself on this meditation you'll hear. She is incredible. She has been such a godsend and a teacher to me, and is all about self-compassion and self-love through everything. So I hope she brings you some love and light today. And you can find her on Insight Timer. I'll link her down below. Let's get this Monday and this week started with love and compassion and freedom within.
But it's okay if I love my skin, but it's okay if I don't. I love my hair, but it's okay if I don't. I love my face, but it's okay if I don't. I love my body, but it's okay if I don't. Arriving into this present moment, settling into our breaths and settling into our bodies. Perhaps taking a moment to get comfortable, whether that's eyes open or eyes closed. Doing whatever feels right for you in this moment. Noticing the natural rhythm of our breath. Noticing on the inhale the way the air enters into your nose, down your throat and into your lungs. And on the exhale, noticing how it leaves. And with every in-breath, we welcome stillness. And on every out-breath, releasing any tension, any worries or insecurities that have followed you up until this moment. Together, taking a deep breath in through the nose, letting it all go through the mouth. Each breath going deeper, becoming softer, relaxing and embracing the present moment. Now noticing our bodies, noticing any tension, any resistance, any tightness. Placing our awareness to our toes and our feet. Repeating after me. I love my feet and I love my toes, but it's okay if I don't. I am learning. Placing our awareness to our legs and our thighs, and gently repeating after me. I love my legs and I love my thighs, but it's okay if I don't. I am learning. Placing our awareness to our stomachs. Repeating after me. I love my stomach, but it's okay if I don't. I am learning. Shifting our awareness now to our chest and to our hearts. Repeating after me. I love my chest and I love my heart, but it's okay if I don't. I am learning. Taking a moment now to notice our shoulders and our arms and our hands and our fingers. Repeating after me. I love my shoulders, I love my arms, and I love my hands and my fingers. But it's okay if I don't. I am learning. Noticing our face, noticing the eyes and the nose and the mouth and our ears. And gently repeating after me. I love my face. I love my eyes. I love my nose. I love my mouth. I love my ears. But it's okay if I don't. I am learning. Taking a moment now to notice our bodies. Maybe noticing the parts of our bodies that we are at war with. Repeating after me. I love my body.
I love my body.
But it's okay if I don't.
But it's okay if I don't.
I am learning.
I am learning.
Striving for wholeness and not perfection. Striving for acceptance and not tolerance. Striving for neutrality and not positivity. Placing our left hand over our heart and our right hand over our stomachs. Holding ourselves here with compassion and with love and with kindness. Repeating these affirmations after me. I accept myself.
I accept myself.
I accept my flaws.
I accept my flaws.
I accept my imperfections.
I accept my imperfections.
I am repairing the relationship with myself.
I am repairing the relationship with
I am
myself.
healing the relationship with myself.
I am healing the relationship with myself.
I am nurturing the relationship with myself.
I am nourishing the relationship with myself.
I am patient with myself.
I am patient with myself.
I am understanding myself.
I am understanding myself.
And I, myself, is enough.
And I, myself,
I am enough.
I am enough.
And together, taking a deep breath in through the nose and letting it all go through the mouth. And again, taking a deep inhale in through the nose, letting it all go through the mouth. Can you feel that? This evolution, revolution, rebirth of ourselves, honoring, accepting, and nurturing ourselves just as we are, appreciating ourselves just as we are, and loving ourselves just as we are. As this practice comes to an end, we become present to our bodies, and to the breath, and into the room. Maybe inviting movement back into our toes and our hands, awakening the body gently. Whenever feels right for you, slowly opening your eyes and thanking yourself for being in practice.
I hope this helped you today. I hope you have a beautiful week and remain patient and compassionate towards yourself. I am sending love. I will see you next Monday.